Hi, Suburban Mom. I don't know what my camera's set on, so I don't know how this film's going to come out. I don't think it's still set for inside. Oh well. First, Mr. XAGMX, you can actually take your hands off the wheel for a second, you know. Get over it. Okay, I'm going to answer Suburban Mom's 9 questions that are 10 in the description, and I'm going to answer them in the order that they're in the description, because that's the way I wrote it down. Let me turn the fan down here some. Okay, the first question. How many pillows do I sleep with? I start out with 2. Both of them usually end up on the floor, so I end up with none. But I do start with 2. No, I have never run out of gas. I have somewhat of a phobia of that because I live, and I have lived for the past 15, 20 years or so, quite a ways away from a city or a town or someplace where I can get gas. So I always try to make sure when I'm in town to top it off, or, you know, I keep it about half a tank or higher most of the time. And so no, I've never run out of gas. I've had a flat tire though. How often do I change the sheets? About once a week. Yeah, about once a week. Provided none of the cats yuck up or something, then it might be a little more frequent. Can you roll your tongue? No, I cannot. And rolling your tongue is an inherited trait. See, I can only stick mine out straight. And if you can roll your tongue, you inherited it. Go check which one of your parents can do it, because you inherited it from that particular parent. What do you carry? Oh, and if you can roll your tongue, Mom, you can roll your tongue. See if your kids, both of your kids, can roll theirs. Or all of your kids can roll theirs. What do you carry in my purse? What do I carry in your purse? Whatever, you know the question. I carry the normal stuff, a wallet and a date book. I don't carry a checkbook anymore because I use my debit card every place. What else? Oh, I get migraines, so I have migraine pills, migraine headache pills, Imitrex, everywhere, in my glove box, in my purse, everywhere that I would possibly ever be, that I could maybe have a migraine. So, because it's important that I take them immediately. What else? What else? You know, I don't really carry a comb or a brush or anything like that. And generally, I don't like carrying a purse on my cell phone. I don't like carrying a purse unless I'm going into a big department store or something. If I'm just running into the little grocery store, I'll just grab my wallet and take that in, because I just don't like carrying a purse. Let me see. Go to the next page. 6. Do I finish a book once I start it? Most generally, I don't read a lot of books anymore. I can't. Janet Evenach, I can't even say her name. She does the Stephanie Plum series. I usually grab those. I'm all caught up on those. And I used to be a big reader of romantic novels, but that was more because I worked in a situation where I could actually do my job and read at the same time, and because it was so boring. So I read a lot of those type of books during that period of time. Do I skip ahead? No. I've never done that. I don't even have the urge to do that, because for me, that would just destroy the whole book. I have to take a sip. Yeah, that would... I don't want to know what the end is until I get to the end. And I'm the same way like that with a movie too. If my husband happens to have the TV on and I catch the end of a movie, and even if I think it's really good, I probably won't go back and watch it because I've already seen the end, so that the suspense is gone. Gotta pay attention to where I'm going. The other day when I was driving, I missed my turn and I had to go the long way to my parents. Is using correct grammar important? Well, for those of you that have heard me talk, my grammar is less than stellar. And blame that on, when I went to high school, they were all into the English part was reading and all that, and they didn't really spend a lot of time teaching us adjectives and verbs and whatever all that other stuff is. And so when I got in high school, I literally took just reading classes and study of the novel, study of the short story, study of American literature, things like that. Where basically we just had to read a book for the class. Oh, come on, Mr. Semi, let me in. What is more important to me is proper spelling. When I send an email, I do use spell check. And for me, that's because they can't see me and see I'm kind of kooky if they're just reading. And if I send them something that is really misspelled, I feel that bothers me. So anyway, and I even spell check my comments, and I'm horrified when I find one that I've misspelled, especially a easy little word. Been there, done that. Let's skip ahead. What do I do with gifts I receive that I don't want? Well, if I really don't want it, and I really don't know anybody else that would want it, I'd probably just throw it away. But my husband's great at giving me gifts that I really don't want. So I have to kind of keep those. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I don't even wear a wedding band or necklaces much. I can wear earrings. They don't bother me, seem too much. But I'm basically allergic to jewelry. And I have a lot of it. I love it. I have a lot of jewelry. But I told my husband to buy me a diamond ring for Christmas, expecting not what I got. But he likes to buy me these big rings from like the Danbury Mint or, someplace like that. It costs an outrageous amount of money, and I can't stand to wear heavy rings. And so I kind of wear them for like a couple days after Christmas, and then they find their way into my drawer. So my granddaughter might like them sometime. Okay, all right. Page 3. Question 10. Would I rather die quickly or in a retirement home? Well, I had to, and I visited many nursing homes and assisted living facilities about 4 years ago, and I would never want to end up in one. Unfortunately, we had to put my in-laws in an assisted living facility because of Alzheimer's and disability, and they're very well treated where they're at. I can't say that was the case for the first place we found and moved them into. So, no, not from what I've seen. I would rather, I've had this reoccurring dream for years and years and years that I'm going to die in a car accident. And probably a head-on collision. And in the last 3-4 years since I've been back in Michigan, they've tried to do that. One lady ran a red light and hit the side of my car and spun it totally around, or my tracker, totaled that. And then another lady comes spinning at me one day on the roads, and I literally had to drive around her spin, and she flipped her truck, and boy, I'll tell you, it was a mess. She did walk away. She had her seatbelt on. Always wear your seatbelt, folks. But yeah, I think I already know I'm going to die quickly anyway, so I guess that question is really redundant. enjoyed my answers. I'm anxious to see where I fit in the normal category this week. I guess I was pretty average last week.